we gotta go. The Bible says, so I can do my text some justice, in 2 Samuel 21, it is dealing with David. And you know David, right? You can't be a leader and not know who David is. David is the expression of a worshiping leader. He is a warrior. You know David, right? You know David, who got elevated when people in his own house didn't know who he was. You remember David. While David was king, he was still tending to a few sheep, because he didn't wait to get anointed when he had a bunch of people. He was anointed when he had nothing. And can I park and take a commercial and tell some pastor here, you anointed whether you think you mega or not. If you only got 20 people, you're still anointed. You don't wait till the manifestation. You got it already because you got revelation. Y'all ain't here. I tell my church often, if the enemy fights you like you're a millionaire and you only got $5 in your pocket, you better declare you're a millionaire, because my situation does not determine who I am. My warfare determines. I'm trying not to holler. Trying not to holler, but it determines who I am. You remember David, that David is in transition in this particular text. You remember that David, he fights a lion, he fights a bear, as Elder Darrell told us Wednesday, and he spoke that to us. But this particular leader, watch this, is in transition, because verse 15 is right there. It says, moreover, the Philistines had yet war again with Israel. So it was one war after another, after another, after another. I don't know if there's anybody in here like me that feel like you in one thing after another. The old preacher said about storms, either you just came out of a storm, you are in a storm, or you headed to a storm. But my question is, what happens when you in all three? What happens when you just came out of one, you still in one, and then you headed to another one? I mean, it's been one thing after another. There are some of you that feel like the enemy has been throwing everything at you, including the kitchen sink. It's been one thing after another. It's been the spouse, it's been the kids, it's been the church, it's been the job, it's been the car, it's been the dog. Y'all ain't talking to me. It's been one thing after another. But moreover, he had war with the watch this, had war again with the Philistines, and David went down and the church with him and fought against the Philistines. But the Bible says that David waxed faint or got weary. I don't know if there's any leaders in here that are tired, that'll really be honest and say, you've been taking 5 Energy, you've been taking Red Bull, and you still tired, and you're still tired. You go to sleep sleepy and wake up sleepy. You're just still tired. But my question tonight, as I try to investigate God's intention concerning this matter, what happens when your tiredness comes from God? What happens when this level of tiredness you're in is not something you can pray off because it's not satanic? But what happens when God puts you in a place of weariness to reveal to you that the current season you survived in is now over? Can I suggest this to you, that maybe your tiredness is not a matter of warfare, but maybe your tiredness is a matter of graduation? Because there are some leaders, the reason why you're tired is because you're trying to exist in a season you've graduated from. And so you the pastor, but they making you the deacon. You the pastor, but they treating you like you the secretary. You the pastor, but you're trying to live like you the janitor. And God says you're weary because you've been living in a season you've graduated from. You would not be tired if where you were where you were supposed to be. That there are some of you, okay, let's be honest in here. There are some things in your life that used to didn't bother you, but now it gets right up under your skin. There are some things that didn't make you mad, but now all of a sudden it makes you hot as fish grease. It's because God is trying to tell you that you have graduated from that season and you're supposed to live in another. The leader is in transition.